You know, she seems to me like more of a person that, even though she's on the TV, you can click with her. You know, when she's talking, I just like to listen to her, and I like to see her. I think I'm obsessed, to be honest. I changed my daughter's name to Zara. See, when she was first born, I didn't look into, the Shia or the Sunni religion. I was looking into Muslim religion, like as a whole. And my daughter, she was born, and I named her Aisha. When I looked further into it and I started watching Atheist TV, and asking questions, I changed her name when she was 3 to Zara Muhammad instead of Aisha Muhammad. I think the only difficulties is with the people who know you. So my family, I lost quite a few friends. I don't see my family as often as what I used to. I'll invite them round to eat on Sundays, and I try and be as normal, like I'll make a Sunday dinner, I won't cook Arabic food, or I'll just make a normal Sunday dinner. I try and get them round as much as I can on, like, once a week, but I think you just lose contact with people who you thought were close, but obviously they're not close, because if someone's close to you, it's you as a person, so as soon as I changed my religion, I started wearing my headscarf. I lost quite a lot of people, which I'm not bothered about. I gained a lot more. Is it Lady Fatima, when she was stood behind the door when she was pregnant and the door got slammed and she lost the baby and she broke a rib, it's heart-wrenching. My 7-year-old daughter, she tells me that story all the time, and Rakia, crying herself to death over the head of her dad being put in front of her, things like that. It's nice, to see, that side of things, what you wouldn't really see day to day. It's like, how can somebody be that much of a strong person, that much of a strong believer, that they'll cry, like they'll go to war for their own life because of something they believe so strongly in, and the kids, risking the kid's life, holding a baby up for water and the arrow going into his neck, and, it's like, it's sad, really sad. Any parent, religion or no religion, wants to bring the kids up to the best of their ability. Now I've got religion added on to my ability. The best of my ability is to bring them up to be good, strong Muslim people, especially, my girls. I've seen so many strong Muslim women from my husband's side of the family that I would love my daughters to look up to and be like. I don't want them to be like me growing up, or my sisters growing up, or, them people around us that are going drinking and partying, and I don't want them to be like that. I want them to be strong, independent women. It brings tears to my eyes, like, as a parent having to face difficulties like with a child with an illness, that I thought, like, that is bad enough, like, as a parent. But to see what these parents went through, like the Prophet, what Fatima and Hussein and Rakia, what they all had to go through, it's just like, it's nothing compared to the difficulties we face now. Nothing. Oh, he cooks. Today, actually, he cooked us chicken and rice, and he washed the pots after. Some things like Arabic foods, I can't really cook, so he'll cook it. He'll make me cups of coffee. He'll sit with the kids. He'll do the homework with them. He'll sit and teach them Arabic. Give me 10 minutes breather. Just time out, really, away from the kids, because I'm with them 24/7, you see. So Yeah, he likes to do things with the kids. Through Ramadan, Zara, she likes to try and do her best to fast. I fast, I think I've only done one full fast though in the 7 years because I've been pregnant. 1 year, my daughter, she got really poorly with measles, so I think you just face obstacles, especially in Ramadan. It's so difficult to finish your fast. But with the years that you do finish your fast, you just feel like so different. It's when you've just got out of the shower and you just feel so fresh. It's like so fresh, but from the inside. Like everything's clean, the whole part of your body's just been, it's like your soul's just been washed. It's just so nice afterwards. After we've finished our holy month of Ramadan and we celebrate Eid and we have lots of presents and lots of food to make up for the past 40 days. I met Joanne at the children's school. I had my little baby, my youngest, Rakia, in the pram, and she came over and she's like, oh, so how old's this one then? And then from that, she just totally changed to being like, so you're a Muslim, so you come from a Muslim family, I've been watching you for the past year, but I didn't really want to come and talk to you. I was a bit shy or scared to come and talk to you, so now I've seen the baby and I've asked how old she is. You've got no choice but to talk to me, And since then, we're the best of friends. At that time, I was going through a really difficult time when I met Joanne. Family life was really bad. And she just helped me stay on track with the religion, with my kids, with my husband. She was my angel sent from God. To be honest, his family they were just so easy and so welcoming. They didn't judge me for my past. They didn't judge me for not wearing my headscarf, So it was really easy. It was easy for me to go and sit at the table next to his mum and eat with her, And it was easy for me to go into his family's house because they were just so welcoming, non-judgmental. So we haven't really faced any difficulties in that way because of his family, to be honest. I'm lucky to have such a nice extended family. My brothers I've probably seen once a year, Christmas time. My family, we're just not that close anymore. Like the only person really that still we're close to is my stepdad. He's still always on the phone. My nana, she stayed really, really close to me. She loves my kids and she doesn't judge me on how I bring them up. She said, I didn't judge your mother on how she brought you up. She brought you up to be non-believers and to choose your own religion when you're grown up. And you've chose yours. She doesn't like it, then that's up to her. But my nana, she still is close. I probably, the life I was living before, I probably wouldn't even be alive to this day if I carried on the way I was going. I think it was destiny for me and my husband to meet and to be where we are now, to get to the point of 3 kids, nice house, a nice relationship between us. We're strong for our kids. But if I never have met him, I'd probably be dead, most definitely. I personally don't go to the mosque. I've got 2 young ones at home. They're a handful. My husband tried taking my little boy for a lecture before and he had to come out because he caused havoc. Inshallah, when my kids are a bit older and they're more understanding and I find a mosque, which I feel comfortable, going to, is, to be honest, going, as I don't know many Muslim women, just like Joanne and Yasmin, she's still only a bairn. So to go to a mosque by myself, I've only met Joanne recently for about 6 months. So before that was just me. My husband's mum was away backwards and forwards all the time from Egypt. So it was really difficult for me, you know, as the men go one way, the women go the other way. It just wasn't easy for me to go to the mosque. And now I've got the 2 babies. Once they're a bit grown up, inshallah, me and Joanne will start going to lectures together. We have been looking at them. But we just like to watch Revert TV by ourselves with some popcorn. Well, I like children's hour. We like to have fun. We like the Fast Train song, you know. My son, he likes to listen to all the poems on YouTube, and you know there's new ones on Revert TV, you know, and you can see the people and English translation. You know, it's English people that are talking, so it's easy for us all to understand. Where if it was Arabic, to be honest, I probably wouldn't watch it because I wouldn't read the subtitles. So I think that's really good that it's in English for us to watch it. Well, for about 3 years I was donating £10 a month. I got a canvas of the mosques in Iraq sent through the post as a gift for donating. It's really nice. It's in my front room on the wall. And for some reason it stopped. I think maybe I missed a payment, so the bank had cancelled it. So I got a phone call just, you know, asking if everything was all right, why we stopped, you know, and I didn't even know that it stopped. So when I gave her my bank details and my name, obviously she realised that I wasn't a Muslim, so she asked me questions, and then she asked if I'd like to be on the show. Not to be, just to have the door open, you know, to study, you know, just flick through on the internet, just look at, you know, little things. And if you find it interesting, look more into it. Just don't be so, like, shallow-minded just to what people are telling you.